don't know if you could see it on my face, but I'm thinking, I hope it doesn't electrocute. Unfortunately, my phone battery is charged completely, but you can see it's still working. Just not charging because it's already just recording on a hairdryer like that. And it's starting. So, show you the display here. That is the display saying angry. You can get but so do that. It has a mode. You push these buttons to press simultaneously. There we go. So I'm sure you hear or not, but there are fans are going down this side and they let me on that side. So that is the internal. That doesn't dry ports, so you still have to do the ground ports. Don't try that now. So I probably turn this off. It's going to be electrocuted. So it's going to be electrocuted. Okay, last time I did this, I left it for a couple hours later when I climbed, so I'm going to let this thing go and go back later. Alright, so it's been about 3 hours since I left work, and it is now not showing errors. I don't know, I found it in the shower. It's still showing the charge error for a minute, so this is already fixed. I didn't take a hairdryer to my iPhone, but let's test this out. And it's charging.
Now let me tell you some of the cool facts and features about this. Now, this is the world's first IP67 waterproof portable power station. It has an 1800 watt output, a 1500 watt hour capacity, and 2-hour fast recharge with a 10 YEAR lifespan. It's a great UPS, and you can power up to 11, count them, 11 devices at the same time. So, this is perfect for blizzards, hurricanes, fire, thunderstorm. It ensures a supply of power in such events, and it's a much better option than your gas generator. This is the solution for you. It's quiet, typically less than 30 decibels. It's clean, fume-free. It's great for the RV or boat. And, of course, it's affordable. That's right. So, what else can I tell you about it? It's got a 10-year waterproof power station, IP67 dustproof and waterproof, with a surge up to 3,300 watts, BMS 35 cutting-edge battery safety protocol. Yeah. The ergonomic Hulk belt that's going to keep it in place, even if it's on your sailboat, and uninterrupted power supply. It's moving in less than 20 microseconds. You can power 11 devices simultaneously and charge with up to 400 watts with solar panels in a row. Yeah, just line them up and let them go. Also has that really cool built-in light, and it's built on the top technology, those Qualcomm chips and everything in between. It's got 1,000 charge cycles, 10 years of use, 1,500 watt-hour capacity, so you can keep your devices going through the night, which is good for folks with like a CPAP machine, stuff like that. I also love that it can be used as a UPS on an uninterruptible power supply, which is great to keep your computers up and things going, even in an emergency. It's
There we go. Oh, it floats? No, it doesn't. Hey guys, welcome back to the second channel where we are taking a look at this Arkpax solar generator or backup battery. Now, this is a little different than any I've seen before because they claim this to be IP67 waterproof. So you can like hose it down or even dunk it in water for a short period of time, we'd say. So we're gonna put that to the test today, and that'll be the main purpose of this video. Let's touch on a few of the specs. It's a 1,500 watt hour battery in it with 1,800 watts running or 3,300 watt peak power, or like starting current. It weighs 48.5 pounds, and they advertise a roughly 2-hour recharge time on it. One of the features I like is these little pins up top for tying it down for one, or if you want to throw this big guy on and throw it over your shoulder to carry it, very easy. But you also have the 2 smaller handles you can clip on. These pins seem like they're integrated to the frame, very structurally sound, and you just have a lot of options with that style. I charged just a week or so ago and used it a couple times, but to power it on, you simply press that once and you'll see the screen fire up. That little flicker, that's just the camera doing it. It's at 88% right now. You have a light, pretty standard on most of these battery banks. Again, that's not flashing either. That's one setting. There's bright and off. And you have DC 12 volts. You have 2 USBs rated at 22.5 watts each, and then USB-Cs rated at 36 watts. You have 4 of those. And this does have a cover that goes over top, but it doesn't seem like it would prevent water from going inside there. It's just kind of like to prevent splashes from going in, because they don't actually stick into the ports. Over on the back side, you have 4 AC outs, again with a rubber cover to prevent splashes. And this is your button to turn that on. When on, it shows your wattage out and then how many hours are expected. It just kind of fluctuates between those 2 screens. To turn it off, same deal, single press. Then you have a solar charge port, has a built-in solar charge controller in it, overload protection, and this is to charge it up, comes with the power cable. I like that the charging brick is built in. Sometimes they give you a big extra brick with these you got to carry, and that's kind of a nuisance. And I want to correct myself, these are not all 36 watts. Not sure if that last one's 100 watts or 45 watts, but you can make of that what you'd like. There's no switch to turn any of the outlets on the front. You just simply make sure the machine's on, plug it in, and then there goes my phone charging. It's showing, it's pulling 9 watts. Now let's quickly try out the AC output. I got this DeWalt drill. Fires up no problem, and that's only pulling 250 watts. I'd like to check the circuit protection. Again, this is rated for up to 1800 watts, so should be able to run this heat gun. Actually, it should be able to go on high. And we are 1445 watts. Let that run for a little bit. All right, drill up too. It's holding around 1680 watts, no problem. Let's fire the toaster up now. What do we got? We're at 2200. That should pop because we're over the 1800. It's trying to run it, but for how long, I guess we'll see. 2200 watts output right now, showing 0.5 hours runtime. So this thing packs a punch. Of course, if you're using, cutting a piece of wood with a saw, you're going to get really high wattage spikes. But yeah, it's just holding that 2200. There it goes. Okay. It popped, which is a good thing because that means the circuit protection functions. And to reset it, all I did was press the button on the back, and that was able to reset it. Time to go do some real testing. If you want to see more on the electrical output and how much life is in this battery, there's another video I was checking out. I'll drop it down below. He did a great job testing all that. I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of these straps. I mean, look how stylish this is. I got my waterproof Jeep, my waterproof solar generator, ready to go hit the river. It really is, like, this is just a great idea. I mean, you could add a little bit more padding up top, but a little weird to get off of there. What's cool is these straps. I guess we'll turn the light on, and we'll also, this is advertised to be safe. Like, so if you're powering a toaster and you dunk this thing in the water, it's not gonna electrocute anyone. It's autonomously going to shut down. Turn on these guys, open a couple up because that's not keeping it waterproof anyway. And then it's gonna dry itself off apparently. So yeah, lights on, power's on. I'm not gonna get electrocuted because there's so much water here. Even if it did keep powering, it would just, dissipate. And accidents usually happen something like this. There we go. Oh, it floats? No, it doesn't. Light's still on. Wow, this feels so weird. I bet you people are looking at me like, what the heck is this guy doing? They even got cameras under this bridge. The light is still on. I'm gonna let it go for about, I don't know, 30 seconds, go full saturation. Still see some bubbles coming out. I'm not being electrocuted, so no problems there. So 20 seconds later, I can see the screen has thrown some kind of code, but the light's still on. It's just detected the water, and we'll yank it out of here in a second. All right, that's been over a minute. Ooh, look at that. Oh no. See all that air just plunge out? That could mean that water has entered somewhere it's not supposed to. I don't like the sign of those bubbles. That, to me, that tells me a gasket may have broken. Let's pull it out. So sorry to do this to you, little machine. All right, this is, light survived. Not too shocking. But you see it shows a little water droplet there, and the screen's kind of going weet. It just shut off, actually, is what it did. Now we're going to turn you back on. Okay, through that. A couple hours later, and I see the machine has shut itself off. So let's try powering it up. And we're not showing the water symbol anymore. All right, well, let's first try out the USB. See if that works. And yepper, that's a-okay. And let's turn the outlets on. Got the beep. I got this little compressor. Let's try to kick it. Boom. Oh, it has survived a submersion. 1 minute, Delaware River. Seems like a pretty good unit. Time will really tell. I suppose the next thing I could do is take it all apart and see if any water actually got inside. But I was looking at the other video, and it seems that those components are all completely sealed off. So
Now let's connect AC load to the power station and spray this with a shower and see how well it can handle it. Now is the most interesting test.
drop it.
So we have lights still working, and on the screen there like kind of wave indication and this water drop icon. After removing power station from the water, instructions saying that we have to manually wipe all USB ports, and to dry internal components we have to activate self-drying mode. About 40 minutes later, power station activated back, and now I can see on the screen indication that USB-A port still has some water inside, and all other ports works fine. So here I'm going to charge phone from USB-C port and connect 120 volts space heater, and all this works well. Here is the power station disassembled. This is a battery pack. It's lithium-ion battery. Nominal voltage is 44.4 volts, 31-35 amp hours. This is front cover. And this is inverter part right here.